just like him. Anyway, the French rugby team might have crashed out of the World Cup last week, but maybe they should have had this nun on their team. Take a look. No messing there.
What a hero. Now, before the nun got hold of him, the protest was trying to prevent the construction of a new church in a national park.
But it got us wondering, after seeing the grey-haired protester dragged to the ground, why is it so many older people are getting involved in protests and activism?
Well, Fiona Atkinson is a retired teacher and an activist with Just Stop Oil. So, Fiona, what's going on? Why are so many retirees taking to the streets?
Well, I think it's because of people like you and Esther, Phil, because of MPs not doing their job properly, and because of your leaders giving out new oil and gas licences like confetti and lying to us about energy security. So somebody has to get out there and tell the truth.
But is it because you're now a retired teacher? Lord knows what you're telling your kids at school. But is it because you've got more time on your hands now? Or do you think because you're of a certain age that you think, do you know what, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be remembered for?
I'll tell you what, Esther, I think it's the job of older people everywhere to protect young people, and I think that's true of you and Phil. You are both MPs and you're both presenters and you have power and you're abusing it and you're not protecting my 11-year-old granddaughter. You're not protecting the people in Scotland. Your voting record, I'm an ex-teacher, like you say, and your voting record, can I just say it's like 0 out of 10?
Yeah, hang on a sec.
You need to do some homework.
That's for you, Fiona. It's not for you, it is, but we're all allowed our views and opinions. And I do a lot of work with young children.
I'm really sorry,
Fiona.
Esther. I'm really sorry, Esther. This isn't a matter of opinion or views. This is a matter of, hang on, just let me explain, because you obviously haven't caught on. This is a matter of science. And also, you've got figures like, are you really saying that the late Queen got it wrong when she said we had to get on with it? That the Pope is wrong when he says he hopes that activists will get leaders to do the right thing and stop all new oil and gas? Yeah, well, look, it's a no-brainer.
Fiona, it's a matter of democracy, actually. We have elections in this country and the public decide who to elect. So if you're, what I'm saying is, if you're right about these things, rather than going to the streets and protesting, why don't you stand for election? And if you've got right on your side and logic on your side, presumably you'll win an election.
So, Phil, your comment, first of all, shows you don't really understand the urgency. We haven't got time to set up a new party and go for votes, and it costs millions. And we don't have fossil fuel companies backing us like the Tories do.
That sounds like a big excuse for me here, that you don't actually want to get a vote and have democracy. But hang on a sec, let's go back to why is it you think at this age, because obviously you're just deluging us with all your beliefs on Just Stop Oil, which not everybody agrees with.
Esther,
so why did you, at this age...
Not my belief. This is the IPCC report.
Can we just go back? Why did you want to do it at this age?
Because it's not. I can't let you get away with saying it's about my belief. You can't have a conversation with her about what Fiona knew she was coming on the show to talk about. Your audience deserves to know the truth. You are lying when you say it's about beliefs.
Fiona.
It's about science. And I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll go back to your question.
Thank you.
I'm doing what I'm doing as a retired teacher because I have always loved children, and I don't want them having the kind of future that you obviously don't care about. Because we've got children here caught up all over the world in floods and fires and extreme weather. And your leader is giving out new oil and gas licences like confetti and lying about energy security.
Dale Vince, Fiona, who funded Just Stop Oil, he stopped funding Just Stop Oil because he says these protests don't work. So you're not actually doing any...
Well, that's fine. That's his opinion. You can have an opinion about the protests. You just can't have an opinion about the science. The science is true. And your audience... need to be looking at those floods in Scotland and thinking, when's that going to hit me next?
Fiona Atkinson, thank you very much indeed for joining us today.
We've got to go to the break, Fiona, but thank you for joining us.
But what she doesn't quite get, lots of people agree and understand about climate. It's the timetable she's wanting to do. Anyway, that's it. That's all we've got time for the moment. We'll see you in the next hour.